This is our code. First, let us one time run it and check it what it's doing. So when we are running it, you can see this is my welcome to my store. We have to write customer ID. You have to write any ID like 123. You have to write user email, user at the rate gmail.com, like that. Okay. We have when we are adding record, it's displaying here and there is the copyright and everything. Every button is working. You can add record but can't add more than one record, you can see. But when I will change the email I this I can make the another email. I can add this. You can see two records are added. I want to delete it. I will just write the ID and I can delete it. 145 is deleted, you can see. Okay. And I can find the email using this. I will click on find email and it will say email not found because we have deleted it already. Okay. Okay. If I write another email, anything, if I'm writing not anything, I will click on find email. It will ask me to enter the email. When I have to write the email, then it will show the email found because we have that in display data. Okay, every button is working fine. And you can see that when we are not entering anything, here is a check to make sure that there is no any empty data. Look, enter all data. Okay, when I'm removing, please enter customer ID. When I click on find email, it's showing please enter email. Okay, everything is working fine. Also, if I write wrong email, for example, I just write ABC and I click on add record, it's showing wrong email, please enter correct one. Okay, all is that functionality. Now let's quickly look at the code. So we have the decanter and regular expression, two libraries. Regular expression is to check the email ID. Okay, this is the function to check the email format, to check if the email is good or not. Then we have created the root element. We have dimension 800 multiplied by 500 means that we have 800 width and 500 is the height. Okay, we have given the title to that form. Then we have created a dictionary. This is actually a dictionary to store the data in the form of key value pair. We have data like, for example, we have data like, for example, let me show you. We have data. We can see that 123 like abc at the rate gmail.com, like that. This is our dictionary. Okay, so we have created the dictionary to store our data. Okay, so the next thing that we have to check is our list box. You can see that when we have run it, you can see there are, this is this white box. This is showing messages. Okay, also it is showing record. For example, I am writing anything, I am storing, so it is also showing record here. You can see the record when I display, it's showing record, it's showing the messages, and everything is showing there. This is a list box. We name it as customers. Okay. Then we told about check email. Now check a new customer. This will be done when we click on the button add. Okay. It will simply get the ID of the customer. It will get the email of the customer. It will check if it is empty or not. If it is empty, it will show the message that please enter all data. Then it will check email format. If email is a good format, it will do this. Otherwise, it will do this. It will show message please enter correct one. If email is correct, it will check if ID already exists. If we have already data for specific customer, then we will show the message that customer already exists. Otherwise, it will be added to dictionary and it will call the push list function. Push list function is specific function to display data on the list box to show the customer detail. This is a function that simply clearing first clear dot delete means clear all the data. It clearing all the data, then is showing the specific data in the form of key value pair. The key is the ID and value is the email. Then we have to check the next function is show customer. It will be called when we click on the display all. Okay, when you click on the display all function, it's showing all the data. If it's checking if there is no data, it will show no customer found. Otherwise, it will call list means that display data to the list. Then there is a delete customer. It will simply get the ID of the customer and it will check if his ID is not empty. It will check IDs in the dictionary. If there is no data found, it will show ID not found, like that. And if there is no ID, it will show please enter ID. And if it find the ID, it will delete from dictionary, and it will then simply show the message that customer with ID is deleted. Next one is check email. Check email means that checking if the email is in dictionary or not. This is typically by calling find email function, this one, okay? So what is doing, it is getting the email ID. If the email ID is not empty, it will do this. Otherwise, if email ID is empty, it will show the message, enter email, then it will check the email format. And if email is good in format, it will check that email is present. If it is present, it will show data found. Otherwise, it will show data not found. And then we have simply widgets, title app, like that we have title, then we have data frame. And after that, we have customer ID and we have customer ID label, and the entry box is for text box. Similarly, for the email, this is for the email. We have done the label and that's the text box. Then we have four buttons for add record, remove record, find email, and display all. Here we have add new customer function for the add record and simply for the delete record this. And for checking email, we have this function, and for show record, we have that function. Okay. After that, we have output window. This is for displaying the result. Here we have scroll bar, and the output is a frame that we have values. Then we have customer list box that is going to show the display messages and as well as the data. Okay. And then at the last we have footer where we have copyright index with the name and the background foreground is black, and we have width and height, and then we have ticket and mail loop to run it continuously. Okay. Thank you very much.